Hello all, it is episode 51 and I have just completed building the abandoned Mesa village, so how about we go check it out. Now I did take inspiration from the house that I built here. Those houses will look pretty similar, but not too similar to that one, mainly because they don't have a porch. The designs for these houses are pretty simple, as you can see in the time lapse. Now, there's not too many houses. I didn't want to go too crazy with the size of this village, mainly just because I feel like if I want to add more houses on, I can. But for right now, I just wanted to make it, like a simple build. Ow. Anyway, starting with the first house, here we have something small. I like the, I don't know what you would call this, kind of like a platform, I guess, houses, the ones that are just kind of like raised up off of the ground. Yeah, I like that look for mine, so I figured that there can be an entire village of houses that look like this. Each house has different colored terracotta walls. I liked incorporating the terracotta in the houses themselves, just to kind of really make it feel like it is a part of this biome. So these houses are all pretty similar. Some are big, some are small, some are short. I did the decorating of each house after I built it, so it's nothing too crazy. Beds, of course, some flower pots. I used scaffolding as kind of like a nightstand table, rugs, paintings, of course. I keep the houses dark inside with the doors open, kind of like to insinuate that these houses were abandoned a while ago. They kind of just packed up their stuff and left, and then, the mobs kind of came up here and, made their little web stuff. Here's a much bigger house. Well, not that big. It's a size a little bigger. The path is simple. I didn't want to go too crazy with it. I figure it can be as simple as the regular villages. And here's some little lantern, light post, just to keep it a little bit more well lit around here. Here's another small one with some paintings in it. follow the path. I didn't want to go too crazy with the designs of the inside of the house, kind of like doing the detail like I did for my village houses. I didn't want to go too crazy with it, so I kept them pretty simple with just rugs and a bed, and then a nice little nightstand with maybe a flower in there, and then that's pretty much it. These houses, they're pretty. I really like the design is really simple. I like pretty simple designs for houses, nothing too crazy, because I feel like nobody would. I mean, since it's abandoned, I didn't want to add more than what was needed. It's a small amount of houses, yeah, and then that's pretty much it for this. I did a time lapse because well, I didn't really feel like talking and I didn't want to take up a whole bunch of time for this video, rambling about how I build each house, because each house is very similar. The roofs are all similarly made. Now I did actually, I know you guys probably saw, I did mess up on the second house I made because the roof was too low, so I did have to go back and fix it. So it's fixed now. As you can see, there's a difference from the time-lapse one and this one, and it looks much better. I did go ahead and put some bushes along the house, to really incorporate them with the area. You got bushes around your house and torches in there just to add a little bit more light. Of course, there's probably going to be mobs all around here after a while, but that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to be really spending a whole bunch of time here. But if I do come here, there's beds available. I left the doors open to also insinuate that the villagers kind of left in a hurry. They're like, we got to get out of here. Mobs are kind of taking over. They've taken over the mine shafts, so we have to leave our homes. You pack up all the important stuff, which is also why there's no workstations in any of these houses. They took them with them when they moved. Now, maybe I could add on to this little type of episodes and maybe build another village, abandoned, maybe further away from this one, kind of like, oh, we can't live in this area because it's overrun with mobs, so maybe we'll move to a further area but kind of in the same biome. So I'm thinking about doing that. It's not set in stone, nothing's ever set in stone with me, so I might change up, but that might be further along the line. Builds are nice. I like this. I like the abandoned look because it definitely matches the abandoned mine shafts that are down here that I've explored already. So that's pretty nice. And yeah, I could definitely add some more houses maybe over there, like in that area over there. So they couldn't live over there, but they decided to move their houses over there. So, it's nice. Of course, it would start raining. Of course, of course. So I know there's a time lapse in the front of this. I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of time like talking crazy about each house build, mainly because they're all pretty much the same. So there's nothing really all that different about them. But there might be more episodes like this to come up where there's time lapses and stuff like that. So yeah. I look forward to doing more builds like this throughout the world. So if anyone is to download this, you're flying by and you're saying, oh, look, there's a abandoned village, or there's a crazy looking statue, or, something like that. And I look forward to all those upcoming episodes. And I hope, anyone who may have watched the world tour for the 50th episode enjoyed it and, took some ideas from the builds that I made. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed the world tour episode. Thanks for watching. Adios, guys.